I came in very frightened, very scared, didn't know what to do, didn't even want to admit that I might be pregnant. And Cheryl was very welcoming. She was very understanding and said, okay, first thing we're going to do is have you fill out this paperwork, and then we're going to have you take a test. And I was just very nervous, and she was just very welcoming and comforting, and it was just such a nice feeling. And she asked, how are you feeling? And I was just sitting there in shock, really. I didn't know how to answer it, but my first initial reaction was, I can't have this child. I want to do abortion because of everything that was going on, and I was also in college. So I was just really stuck on abortion. And she said, okay, well, there's, other options such as adoption or, to keep the child. And I said, okay, I'm really, starstruck on abortion. And she's just like, okay, well, the next steps that we have to take now are a sonogram, just to confirm that you are indeed pregnant. It was my daughter's father and I, and she put me up on the table, and she put the gel on, and that's where I saw my daughter for the first time. And it was a very wholesome yet shocking moment to realize that there was a child in there, and it was actually moving. And in that moment, she actually waved to us. We saw her little arm just go like this, and I lost it. I lost it in that moment, because then I realized this is a living human being inside of me, and she's already saying hello. So after that, we decided that we were going to keep our daughter, and that's where we met Brenda and told her the news that we have moved from abortion now to keeping our child. And Brenda was thrilled for us, and that's when she introduced us to Laura. And Laura helped us with the stepping stone classes and the childbirth experiences, and which was really a really comforting thing to know, because we had no idea how to parent. We didn't come from good parents. We didn't want to make the same mistakes. We actually took every single class, and there must have been at least over 30 classes that we took. But it was all very educational. It was very comforting, especially for her father, because, men are not always in the spotlight when it comes to pregnancies. So, he didn't want to feel so isolated, and these classes actually made him feel like he was part of the journey, which was really nice. And then it gave me the comfort knowing that these are the changes that my body's going to go through. This is what I'm going to expect. This is how it's going to look when she grows, and then ultimately how childbirth is going to go, which was my biggest fear. But then with the classes, that fear was just eliminated. So I just want to thank the Women's Care Center so much, because as a woman and her father, we came out of a very unsupportive family, very unsupportive, very religious, very strict, and also unfortunately racist. So therefore, when we had Women's Care Center having our back, we felt as if we actually extended our family. We actually had people that cared about us, cared about our unborn child, and made us feel every step of the way that we were making the right decision, and they had our backs 100%. So I just want to thank everybody for the Women's Care Center, because if we didn't have you, I probably wouldn't have felt so courageous and brave and well knowing that I could have done this and that I could be a great mom. And now I just have the experience of having a 3-year-old heading to her 4th year of life. Thank you so much.